Hello everyone, good morning. I'm on vacation for 3.5 weeks. Today's the 28th of July and I'm not back at work until the 21st of August, but technically my vacation started at the weekend, so that's about 3.5 weeks, which is very fun. I am going to do a vlog of each week because what I'm worried is going to happen, sorry, he wants a treat. What I'm worried is going to happen is that I'm just going to stay home. And like, I do want to stay home some days. I want to read. I want to play some computer games. I need to clean. I need to do so much cleaning. My husband started working again because he was studying. He was being very productive, but he's started working again. And I hate cleaning when I'm working, like during my week. And then at the weekend, I'm like, oh, it's the weekend. I don't want to clean. So I'm going to catch up with all that cleaning in these 3 weeks. But I also want to go out and do stuff. I don't just want to stay home and cuddle my cats. Like, I do want to cuddle my cats. Like, I really want to cuddle my cats. But I also need to, like, do stuff, right? So I do have some plans. We're seeing our in-laws. We're seeing our in-laws. I'm seeing my in-laws, my husband's parents, at the weekend. And I'm seeing my friends next Monday. And then I'm going to try and go and do stuff by myself. I'm so used to depending on my husband to help me plan and go to places and translate at places. When my friend Sophie came in September, I've got like a whole series of Sophie's trip. I was like this sole Korean speaker and I had to really challenge myself. And I did okay. It wasn't perfect, but I did okay. And I definitely, I want to try and do that again. In this break, I want to go to at least a couple of local places that I've not been to yet and like really challenge myself. So that's gonna be fun. I also need to get my dad and his wife birthday presents because their birthdays are just a couple of days apart. So I need to order those. I can send them stuff through like Amazon or something. I'm not going to do like shipping from Korea. That would take way too long. I also need to, most importantly, biggest thing, my husband and I need to get legally married. We had our ceremony in April and we are still not legally married. You can't get married at a ceremony here. You have to go to City Hall and do the marriage registration. But the problem we had was, before we can do that, I have to get a document from the British Embassy that says I can legally get married. Basically, like, I'm not currently married anywhere else in the world to anyone else. And we're all good. So I've got to apply for that today, and it takes about a week for you to be able to get the document. You have to go to Seoul and get it from the embassy. So I'm going to apply for it today, and then hopefully like next Tuesday or next Wednesday, I'm going to go up to Seoul, and I'll try and make that into like a little day trip and do some other stuff as well. Yes, that is priority one. That is priority number one. That is the most important thing. Because if I don't do that, we still can't get married. Like, we need that document so then we can go to City Hall. And then apparently it's really easy once you have that document. You just like go and give them your ID and show them that and then sign papers and you're married. So yeah, I really need to do that. That is priority. And then cleaning. I need to do so much cleaning. And yeah, we're going to try and take some little trips, just like little day trips. Yeah, so come along with me, hold me accountable, make me actually go out and do stuff. That's why. So this vlog isn't boring. Yeah. First I need to have breakfast though. It's like 10:30 and I just woke up, so I need to eat. I need to eat something right now, and then I'm going to be productive and I'm going to start with the embassy stuff. Priority number one. Let's go. Mr. Leo, how do you feel about mummy being on vacation with you? You're going to have my attention for 3.5 weeks. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Oh. Anyway, right, I'm actually going to eat now. Actually, before I feed myself, I need to give my cats their treats. So one of my cats, the fluffy one, has some digestive issues. So he gets a probiotic mixed with these little, like, tube things. So he gets half mixed with his probiotic and his brother gets the other half so he doesn't feel left out. So I'm going to do that first because Louis is screaming at me to feed him, and then I'm gonna have breakfast for myself. Ignore the mess of my floors. I am gonna do the vacuuming today. Right, that's yours and that's yours. Okay. And we're gonna supervise them and make sure that he does not steal his one. Okay, so this is the breakfast that I have every day. It's Weetabix, blueberries, there's honey on it, and then milk, so just a little cereal, and then I have cranberry juice. My cats are causing chaos in the background, but anyway, I'm gonna listen to some music and I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm supposed to be being productive. But look at this! Huh? How can I resist this? Let me join you. Yeah, let me join you into bed. How am I supposed to be productive when you're being so cute? Is that a nice belly? That's a very nice belly. Yeah. Oh, that's our big boy. Oh, that's our big boy. That's a nice belly. I'm going to be doing this for hours. How much attention is enough, sweetie? Huh? How much attention is enough? Oh, no. Be careful! Ah! I'm going to cuddle Louie for a little bit. Just a little bit, and then I'm going to be productive. I need to be productive. Oh god, he keeps showing me his little belly. What am I supposed to do? He keeps showing me his little belly. I am powerless, okay? I have no choice but to stay here and cuddle him. It's the law, you know? Anyway, I will do my embassy stuff soon, but I have to cuddle my baby first. Okay, so I'm just checking all the documents I need, and I was not expecting this one. So my husband's passport is here. I just need him to tell me where it is exactly. Oh no, or national identity card if they're not a UK national. So I need his ID card, probably for both of these, because it has his address on it, our address on it. But he's at work, and I think he takes his ID card to work with him. So I might have to wait for him to get home to do this. I think I can use my ID card for this. I've got my passport and my birth certificate. I don't need these two. And I'm ready to pay. Yeah, I think I need my husband ID card, which he takes to work with him. So hello, hi, we're having a little bit of stress. So it says on here I need my partner's passport or national identity card if they're not a UK national, if they're not British. He's not British, so I guess I need his national identity card. The problem is he works on the American military base in Korea, so he has to use his national identity card every day when he goes to work to like sign in. So he can't give it the physical copy to me, but I have to take the physical copies with me when I go to Seoul. So I don't know what to do because I can't do it without his ID. I'm going to try and do it. He sent me his driver's license, so we're going to try and do it. We're going to try and do it with that. Sorry, he's like still texting me. But I don't think they're going to accept it. And then I don't know what we can do because he doesn't get his actual base ID and for like another 2.5 months. So we're gonna have to just delay, I guess, if this doesn't work, because he can't really take time off at the moment because he just started this job. So it's going really well. Totally not stressed. So I called the British Embassy, and the lady was a little bit annoyed with me, I feel like, for asking my questions, like proof of permanent address. I said, can I use my resident card? And she said, yeah, well, it's got your address on it, hasn't it? And I was like, well, yeah, but like sometimes they want like a letter or something instead. And she was like, well, do you have anything else? And I'm like, so I shouldn't use my ID card if you're asking me, do I have anything else? Like, anyway. And then they do need my husband's resident card. So yeah, I asked her like, if it is his driver's license okay? Because the exact wording on the website, or national identity card, which I didn't know if that meant like an identity card that's like valid nationally, because usually they can use their driver's license as ID, because our actual like ID cards are called resident card. So why doesn't it say resident card, you know? And she was like mad at me, like, you need to follow the instructions exactly. And I'm like, but the instructions are vague because it's called a different name to what you've written, and it could be any form of national ID, like his driver's license, like, you know. And also, I don't know, I'm autistic. I need guidance. But she seemed really mad that I was bothering her. So she was just like, well, why? You should read the instructions. I'm like, okay, well, the instructions are actually not that clear to everyone. Maybe I'm being dumb, but I wanted to check before I wasted my time. It's her job to answer questions. The UK embassy sucks, honestly. They don't do anything. They don't do anything at all. Like, you can't get your passport renewed with them. You have to do it through, like, you have to have it sent from the UK. Like, they don't do anything. They don't do anything. That's my little complaint. So I don't know what to do because my husband can't take time off work to give me his, because he has to use it to get onto the base. So he can't. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess we just can't do it right now, which sucks. Okay, So I called my husband. I was like crying because I realized, like, I think I didn't realize how rude she was when I first said it, but actually she was really, really rude in like her tone and how she spoke to me. And it actually kind of made me cry a little bit. The embassy lady. So anyway, I spoke to my husband and he's gonna try. So basically in Korea, if you've worked in a place for a month, you can get a vacation day. So he's going to try and speak to his boss about getting a day off next week to come with me to the embassy, get my document, and then we can literally get married that day. So hopefully it should be fine. That lady was just really rude to me for like no reason. Like I get that maybe to her it was a dumb question, but it wasn't to me. But I think some snacks I ordered just arrived, so I'm going to cheer myself up. I could eat so many of these. They're just like little mint flavored, like soft mint. Each of these has 4 of these in it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 6 packets. So I'm going to be satisfied for a while. Okay, so after having my little sweets, like I was obsessed with those sweets as a kid, okay? So it was very nostalgic. It did cheer me up. I'm now going to do my Korean homework because I do have, hello Louie, I do have my Korean class tonight. I have class twice a week and I also get homework from that class. So do my Korean homework with me, I guess. Okay, I'm finished. I did my extra sentences and I did my workbook. My extra sentences, I'm not too sure about some of them. I was kind of experimenting and then hopefully she can correct me and I'll be able to make the sentences the right way, obviously. I was trying to experiment, but I think I just messed up most of them. But hopefully she's impressed by my attempt, at least. I'm gonna relax for a bit. I will do some cleaning later, but I think I just want to chill for a bit. I've been kind of go since I got up, so yeah. My class is at 8, so I've still got like 7 hours until my class, 6 hours till my husband gets home. No, 5 hours till my husband gets home. So I'm just gonna chill for a bit and then like an hour or 2 before he gets home I think I'm gonna start doing some of the cleaning. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. This is literally just Monday. Hopefully the rest of the days are either more interesting, like I'm going out, or at least less stressful. Less me ranting and complaining, a bit more structured maybe. Yeah. My vacation is off to a great start. I spent the whole day playing a game. But now I'm gonna do the dishes before my husband gets home. He's gonna make me a yummy dinner, and then I'm gonna do my Korean class. So that's probably it for today. Tomorrow I will try and be a little more productive. I got so distracted by my game and trying to cheer myself up after the mean embassy lady. So, dishes. Hello. You're so cute. This is probably not going to be interesting if you don't care about me studying Korean or studying Korean, but the sentences I wrote were all correct. I was just missing like some little subject markers in some places, but like how I used the verbs to make my comparisons was actually correct, and I'm really proud of myself because I didn't learn how to do that. Like, it wasn't in the book. The book was only using verbs. The book was only using adjectives, and I used verbs, so I'm very proud of myself. I just wanted to say that my class went pretty well, and now I'm just gonna chill for a little while and then maybe go to bed early because my husband's kind of tired because he gets up early and commutes and works hard and then commutes home and then makes dinner. So if he wants to go to bed early, then we shall go to bed early. I've just fed the cats. They were screaming during my class. My teachers fortunately kind of got used to my cats disrupting my class. They have no respect for my education. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the video for today here, and I'll pick it back up tomorrow. I'll probably also just be chilling at home tomorrow, but I'll be planning and preparing stuff to hopefully go out on Wednesday. So, see you tomorrow. Oh, hi, good morning. It's currently 11. I woke up at 10 and I had a nightmare. Don't know if it's called a nightmare if you have it during the day, but anyway. Yeah, I just gave my cats their treat. I had to take some time to chill. And I'm gonna have breakfast. So I'm just looking at my cats. I'm watching them, make sure they don't steal each other's food. I've decided I'm gonna set myself a limit of like, so it's currently 11. At 2 o'clock, I'm gonna set an alarm. At 2 o'clock, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do some kind of cleaning or organizing, and I'm gonna plan what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna go out of the house tomorrow. I'm determined. We're also going out on Saturday. We're seeing Jaehyun's parents, but I am determined to go out tomorrow and do something. Even though I just go to a cafe for a couple of hours. Like, I need to go out of the house. So, I love staying home, but I can't just stay home for 3 weeks. Like, I need to do something. Anyway, you get the point. So, breakfast, resting, cleaning, planning. Let's go. This game is the reason I don't want to do anything. I just want to play this game all day. It's so good. I've got like 50 hours in this game. It's insane. I've only had it for like 3 weeks. And I've been playing it mostly after work. Like, it's so good. Anyway, that's all. This is why I can't be productive. I'm going to set a timer, so I have to stop playing it at 2. Because otherwise I will just play it all day. Anyway. Hello. Are you trying to tell me that I've played enough and that it's time to give you attention? No, let's say hi to the camera. Mr. Louis. Mr. Louis. How is Mummy supposed to play her game like this, huh? You want my attention, baby? Do you want my attention? Oh, sweet boy. Mr. Louis and I have reached a compromise. He's sleeping on my arm and I'm gonna keep playing. He's purring, he's perfectly happy. I did stop and give him attention for like 20 minutes. Like, I brushed him. He loves being brushed. I did give him quite a lot of attention. I did. He's just never satisfied, are you? You always want more attention from Mummy. You're a little bit obsessed with me, aren't you? Yeah. He's obsessed with me and Leo's obsessed with my husband, so it kind of works out. Hi, so I said I was going to be productive today, and I was really productive in my game, and I'll be productive soon. I just got really distracted. Anyway, I'm having lunch now, even though it's like nearly 4 o'clock. Look how cute my sandwiches are. Wait, you can't really see. Please don't fall apart. It's got a little face on it. Our toaster like grills the little faces into our toast, which is really cute. I make sandwiches for me and my husband every day. So this sandwich is cucumber, ham, lettuce, cheese, and Marmite. Marmite is like a British bitter kind of sandwich spread. So I make that for me and my husband every night, and then he takes his to work. And usually I take mine to work, but obviously I'm not working at the moment. So I'm just going to eat that. But that's all I'm having for lunch. Usually I have a couple of other things with it, but since I'm eating so late, I'm just going to eat that. And I will be productive, I promise. I need to clean. Oh my god. I brushed Leo. That's what I did. I brushed my fluffy cat. You don't see him very much because he likes to sleep under the bed. But he needs to be brushed because he is so fluffy. He gets matting and he spreads his fluff all over my house. But he doesn't like being brushed. His brother Louis loves being brushed. But Leo doesn't like it, so I like sneak attacked him while he was eating his lunch, and he was not happy with me. He stopped eating, which is serious. That's serious. That means he's really mad. He stopped eating to like walk away from me. But I brushed him a little bit. So I'm just gonna have to keep doing that. Like, this is the time to get on top of the brushing. He's just so fluffy. I'll try and show you him soon, but he keeps sleeping under the bed. So, yeah. Hello, hi, I'm back, and I just realised I've been wearing the same pyjamas that I wore yesterday all day. So that's great. I was planning on changing them this morning and I just forgot. So, yeah. My husband's nearly home. I did some cleaning. I'm very proud of myself. It doesn't look like I cleaned much because I kind of spread my energy. I cleaned some of the bathroom, like just the sinks and the toilet, the bathroom sink and the toilet, and then the kitchen sink and like the kitchen surfaces, the kitchen hob thing. I cleaned a lot of the floor. I did a lot of de-fluffing the floor. Like, we have a very fluffy cat, and his white fur just builds in little clouds in every corner and nook and cranny. So I sort of went around and just did some like declumping and sweeping and tried to pick up as much of it as I could. But I need the vacuum, but I didn't want to use it because the cats don't like it. So I'm going to try and get most of it by hand and with the broom, and then I'll do once over with the vacuum after to minimize the stress to the cats. Yeah, and I did the dishes, and I'm gonna do the laundry after I've showered later, because like obviously the laundry uses the water, so I try and time it. You don't care. Anyway, I'm actually gonna also spend the evening choosing what I'm gonna do tomorrow. We're actually gonna be leaving the house, and I know I've said that several times. I'm actually gonna do it. Hold me accountable. If Wednesday vlog is just me at home again, scold me. Yeah, I've got to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. I've got a couple of options, but like I said, it's outside and it's hot, so I really need to think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have dinner now. Bye. We are having pizza and we're gonna watch The Simpsons and just chill. My husband was working outside today for his job, so he was very, very hot and very, very tired, so he doesn't want to cook, and I am a terrible cook, so pizza. Hello, hi, I'm on vacation and I'm finally leaving my house, yay! For the first few days of my vacation, I didn't go out, I didn't do anything, but my friend messaged this morning and was like, hey, my wife's making me go out today, like, get out the house. Anyone free? Like, he messaged our group chat, and I was like, yes, I just woke up 5 minutes ago, give me an hour and a half and I'll be there. So, we're rushing so I don't miss my train, because we're going to the city next to us. It's a little hot already and I've got to walk to the station, so I'm gonna be kind of sweaty, but I hope he doesn't mind. He's actually like the first friend I made when I came to Korea. Because I arrived during Corona time, so like for months I couldn't meet anyone. So anyway, let's go. We're gonna go book shopping, maybe regular shopping, like I'm gonna maybe look at some bags, have some lunch. It's gonna be a good time. Okay, let's go. I'm remembering why I haven't been leaving the house. And that's because it's really, really hot. And most of the stuff that I've been looking at that I want to do is outside. So the stuff that I can do nearby that I can get to without a car, a lot of it is outside. So I've not been going out because it is 30 degrees and humid. But anyway, the train is air conditioned. The buses are all air conditioned. It's just getting to the station that's gonna be so hot. Okay, so, it's so hot. I'm gonna wait inside. Trevor bought a lot of books, so he's taking them to his car. So I'm just gonna wait for him here in aircon. And then we're gonna go to, so that was a second-hand bookstore. That was all English books. All second-hand, all English books. So nice, oh my God. I only bought 3, I was very good. And we're going to one more bookstore now. We're going to Kyoba Books, which is in the mall. And they have a little English section. Hopefully they still have it. So, yeah. Okay, so, it's so hot. I'm gonna wait inside. Trevor bought a lot of books, so he's taking them to his car. So I'm just gonna wait for him here in aircon. And then we're gonna go to, so that was a second-hand bookstore. That was all English books. All second-hand, all English books. So nice, oh my God. I only bought 3, I was very good. And we're going to one more bookstore now. We're going to Kyoba Books, which is in the mall, and they have a little English section. Hopefully they still have it. So, yeah. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do after the bookstore. Maybe have lunch. I'm getting a little hungry. I'm just kind of wandering around in the entrance because I'm not sure. There's 2 different entrances. I'm not sure which one Trevor thinks I'm meeting him at, so I'm just gonna wait here and look out. Okay, I bought a total of 6 books today and I'm cutting myself off. And now we're gonna have lunch. We're having Vietnamese food. What did you order?
Banh mi set.
Banh mi set. Don't know what that is. I ordered pho. Waiting for our little thingies to ding.
Pho.
Pho?
Pho.
Is it called pho?
Pho.
We don't eat a lot of Vietnamese food in the UK. Anyway, so I'm getting that. And I'm very excited. I saw someone else order it and it looked pretty good. So hopefully I enjoy it. This does look pretty good. Hi, hello, I have had a stressful afternoon. After we had lunch, Trevor invited me over to his apartment and we just I've met his dogs for the first time. His cat did not let me meet him. His cat ran away. But he needed to take his dogs for a walk and feed them and stuff, so that's why I went and I met them and they're both very cute. Hello. Yes, I know. Do you forgive me? And I ended up getting home a bit later than I planned because we were just chatting. And then I got home, 6 o'clock. I just feed the cats, clean the litter box, and the fire alarm goes off because some idiot was smoking in his room. But obviously I don't know if it's a real fire or how serious it is, so as soon as the alarm goes off, I've got to start wrangling cats. Leo! Oh my god, nightmare. You think ragdolls are supposed to be chill. He was hiding under the bed, which, fair enough, I would also hide from a loud noise that I didn't understand. But then when I did get him, he will not go in his carrier. He's using all 4 of his appendages to keep himself out and pushing his massive butt back out the thing. He won't go in. I had to take the carrier apart, undo all of the side things and push him in. It was horrible. And then Louis is an angel. Louis just freezes when he's scared, so you can just pick him up and plop him in the carrier, no problem. Took me 10 minutes to get Leo. Louis 2 seconds. Leo 10 minutes. We could have died in a fire by then. 10 minutes to wrangle him. And then eventually got them outside. It's so hot. They're both screaming because they're so hot and uncomfortable. And then, about 2 seconds after we get out, oh, it's okay, we've checked it, everything's fine, you can go back in now. I'm glad I got them out, but I was like, and then apparently it was some guy that was smoking, and I'm like, I want to kick him. I want to kick him, because he caused me and my cats so much stress just because he had to have a cigarette. You know you're not supposed to smoke in the rooms. So, there's smoke alarms in your room, anyway. Yeah, so, anyway. Plan. Husband's making dinner and then he's going to go pick up a rental car because our car got hit by a massive rock while he was driving. It seems like there was a rock in the highway or something and he wasn't able to avoid it. So it's torn up part of our bumper, so he's had to take that into the mechanic. So we've got a rental car for a couple of days. And so my husband's going to go pick up the temporary car. And I'm going to apply for my embassy stuff because my husband actually brought his ID home from work, so I'm going to be able to do that tonight, scan everything in and apply. And then I'm going to organise my bookcase because I got way too many books. I need to throw out some things that I'm not using on the bookcase. Yeah, so sorry I wasn't showing you much of me being out with my friend or his doggies, because obviously that's his home and his doggies. One of them looks like Gurgi from the Black Cauldron. I'll try and include a picture. And the other one is just the tiniest Yorkshire Terrier you've ever seen. She looks like a tiny little potato. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, that the fire alarm immediately after getting home and the heat and just I'm a little bit stressed, I'm a little bit frazzled. I'm gonna have a good yummy dinner, cool down, organize my books, and I will do a book haul. I'm gonna do a book haul. I just need to first. Okay, let's go eat. Hello, are you still mad at me? I'm very sorry. You put up a good fight. You did. I was very impressed. Yeah. You were an angel. You let Mummy just pick you up and put you in. Yeah, can you teach your brother? Can you? I know he was scared, but Mummy was trying to save him. I was trying to save you. Oh. Yes, a camera. Hello, hi. I showered. I had dinner. I have Mr. Louis to keep me company. I'm feeling a lot better. I did some sweeping in the main room, and now I'm going to organise my bookcase to try and make space for all the books I got, and then I can do a book haul. I mean, you saw the books in, I think I showed you some of them, but I'm going to talk more about, why I got those books specifically, if you're interested. Maybe I should do, a separate book channel, because I seem to do a lot of book buying and book hauls and going to bookstores. Seems to be, 90% of my content. Anyway, so I'm going to organise them. These are our shelves. So this is my husband's stuff. This is half my husband's stuff, half my notebooks. Mine. mine, which I need to organize. This is my like Stray Kids albums and then random stuff and then like some old books. Mine, oh, I showed you that one. Mine, this is my Korean language section. Notebooks and stuff, which I probably need to throw out most of those, honestly. Other books of mine, husband section, mine, and then this is what I'm also mostly going to get rid of, and then this is just like knickknacks. Like this is going to go to my best friend back in the UK, so I need to save that for him. Same for, oh my goodness, same for this is going to go to him because he's never Ghibli store near him. But yeah, so I've got to do some organising. I'm not touching my husband's 2 sections. I can organise this one a little bit. Like you can see there's like some room here. Yeah, so let's go, and then I can put my new books in. Okay, so all of my notebooks are now here. My knickknacks are here, and that has made space where the notebooks were. Leo, can you move your butt, please? He's not moving. Sweetie, I know you're mad at me. Thank you. Here for more books, and then also there's some space above these books and above these books. And above these books. So I do need to do like a proper clear out of stuff that like I'm not going to use. Like I've got some old Korean books there. Should I just throw them out now? Because I'm not going to use those again. These are like my level 1 ones that I'm not going to use again. Maybe I should. That would probably be a good idea. Save even more space. Yeah, I'll just do it. Okay, now I have a little more space here too. I also threw out that notebook that was there. So yeah, I've got space here. Above these books, above those books, above these books, notebooks here, and maybe tomorrow, maybe like next week, I'm gonna organize my big cupboard thing with all of my knickknacks in it, and I'm gonna get rid of some stuff because I know there's stuff in there that I will not be using and that I'm no longer like attached to, and I'm gonna also do it for the knickknacks here once I have space in there, and I'm gonna go through ruthlessly and I'm gonna throw stuff out because I just have too much stuff that I don't use, or you know. So I'm going to do that. But for now, this will be enough for the 6 books I got. And then I will do a better organisation and removal of stuff later. But for now, let's see the books I bought and why I bought them. Hello, hi. It is finally time for the book haul. You can see my cats in the background. So let me show you everything I got. Actually, I'll do it in order of the I picked them up. So first one I got, these 3 are from the secondhand bookstore. The unwrapped ones, and then the wrapped ones are from Kilbert Books. They always wrap the books, I guess, to keep them clean. Anyway, this is Vampirates. It's just a little one. I remember reading this. I was about maybe 10 to 12 when I read this. I don't remember if I read the other ones. I feel like it's a series. But anyway, I remember quite liking it, but I don't remember anything about it apart from like a couple of things from the beginning and like a couple of scenes. So I definitely want to give it another read. Yeah. This is Vampirates, Demons of the Ocean. So I feel like this must be a series. It's about these twins that get separated in a ship. They're on a ship and there's a storm and they get separated, and one ends up on a ship with pirates and one ends up on a ship with like mysterious people, and like I'm guessing they're the vampires, right? I don't think I finished that part. Like I don't think I got to the part where you find out they're vampires, but I remember reading it as a kid and being like, oh, he's totally a vampire, you know? Anyway, I actually randomly thought of this a few weeks ago, so when I saw it I was like, oh my god, yes, I have to get it. So I got that one. It should be quite a quick little read. Very much not a quick read is Game of Thrones. This is book 5, A Dance with Dragons part 1. I have parts 1, 2, 3, 4. I have books 1, 2, 3, 4. So I needed 5, and apparently there's also 6, which is the second part of this one, but they didn't have it there, so otherwise I would have picked that up. And I think that's me then caught up with all of the ones that are released now. I haven't started reading them yet. I will, but I haven't. And then I got, this is like an Alice in Wonderland inspired fantasy, so it's like Alice was the heir to the throne and her aunt Red steals the throne and the Hatter's her bodyguard, and they come to the real world and they have to try and survive, and she tells her story to this guy and he gets it all wrong. Anyway, and it's like fantasy just declared war on reality. So I'm like, that sounds pretty interesting. It might suck. I don't know. I've never heard of this before. I just saw it and was like, up my alley. I like Alice in Wonderland. Let's give it a try. So those are the ones from the secondhand English bookstore. That bookstore was massive. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, it's entirely English books. And it's massive. So happy. Next, I got these 3 from Kilbert Books. So I'll start with These two are both what is called in Korean as healing books. So they're books with kind of, I think they are, I'm basing it on the covers and like the vibes. They're usually books about like really low stakes stuff. So like a girl gets a new job. Just giving some examples of stuff I read. She goes back to her uncle's bookstore because she's sad with her life, and like over time she heals her soul working with books again. Like it's stuff like that, like people healing themselves from corporate life and, you know, going on, like it's like self-discovery but for adults, right? So this one is The Wizard's Bakery, where every bite comes with a price, and it's always like about like found family, where it's like a group of characters working together or pushed together and they end up really caring for each other. They're like very almost like they're very cozy. It's like we would consider them cozy fantasy in English, I guess, but they're both translated from Korean, and in Korean they're called healing, that's why. Yeah, this one's The Rain Market. So chance of a lifetime, swap your life for another. So I'm guessing these are both going to be about like, I mean, this one has spells that come with a price, and this one has like changing your life, and they're probably going to have messages in them about like loving the life you have and being careful with magic. I don't know, but they're hopefully going to be quite chill little reads. And then this one is definitely not going to be chill. I think this is a graphic novel. My friend Trevor has it actually, and he recommended it. This is about two young boys and their time in the Kenyan refugee camp. I'm gonna say it wrong. Dadaab? I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to read outside of like, usually I do read very like cozy stuff or like fantasy, or I read like political stuff like Why Nations Fail, and I'm just looking at something like The Crisis of Democratic Capitalism, like stuff that I would have read when I did my master's degree. So I'm trying to branch out and do more like stuff that I wouldn't normally read, and the artwork looks beautiful. So if the graphic novel inside is like this, I'm gonna be very happy, and I'm interested to sort of learn about something that I don't know much about. So yeah, a wide variety of stuff. I've got cozy, I've got like true story that's probably gonna traumatize me, I've got fantasy war, heckin' chunk of a fantasy book, and then like kid. Kids, I mean not kid, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm very happy with my purchases. I'm going to put them on the shelf in the bottom part that I just cleared. Apart from the Game of Thrones book, is going to go above the other Game of Thrones books that I have. Did a good job. I was going to do more, but I was just so stressed by the fire alarm and everything. But I think tomorrow I'm just going to stay home, play my game, read some books. I need to read some books. I need to use my book pillow thing and actually read some of my books. I have so many books. I need to read, and I need to do some cleaning. Friday probably also the same, and then Saturday we're meeting Jaehoon's parents. We're going to an art gallery, and then Sunday I will be editing this week's video. So that's kind of my plan for the foreseeable. If it changes, I'll let you know, because like I wasn't planning on going out today. Trevor just suddenly messaged the group chat like, hey, wanna hang out? So, you know, my plans might change, but I'm expecting to just be chilling, reading, gaming, cleaning. I need to do so much cleaning. Anyway, that's the end of today's part of the vlog. Tomorrow I'm probably not going to vlog much, like I said, because I'm just going to be cleaning and stuff. But hey, we'll see. Maybe something exciting happens. Hello, hi. I woke up at 11:30 today. Yeah, I think the fire alarm stress and being out in the heat yesterday just took me out. So I woke up very, very late. I've had breakfast. I've given the babies their treats. I have a vague plan of what I want to do today, but I feel like every day I say I'm gonna clean and I don't clean. I do plan on reading today, maybe, because I do have a lot of stuff I need to read. And like I said, I do plan on cleaning. We'll see if it actually happens. I'm not gonna start right now. Like I said, I just woke up. I just woke up at 8, and I just want to like chill for like an hour or two. I'm gonna try and limit myself. I'm gonna try and actually limit myself, and whether I finish my game and then read or finish my game and then clean, we shall see. But I am determined to not spend the whole day gaming today. I am determined. I'm actually looking at like the graphic novel I got yesterday. That should be a pretty quick read, or like the more cozy kind of ones that I got, like the Wizard's Bakery one and the Rainfall Market. Those should be pretty quick, so I might read one of those. I'm quite excited for that, but I'm just like not in reading mind right now. I've also got the Percy Jackson graphic novels I need to read, and then I can give them back to Trevor. Yeah, so play a game just for like 2 hours, wake up, and then do stuff. Let's go. So I've made a little list of everything I need to do today. So I need to do embassy stuff, I need to do some cleaning, I need to do my Korean homework, although my next Korean class isn't until Monday. Usually I would have it on a Thursday, but she didn't have my usual time available, so I'll have it next week. I want to read something and calling my dad. So calling my dad and the embassy stuff, I think, are the two priorities. I've still got like 2.5 more weeks to do cleaning, so Korean homework, like I said, is not due till Monday, and then this is more just like I would like to. So these are my priorities. So yeah, that's my vague plan for the day. These are must-dos. Everything else is like, if I get to it kind of thing. Okay, so ignore the tape. A cat scratched it. Anyway, I can check the two most important things off my list. So I've done my embassy stuff. I've applied for my appointment. I have my appointment time. And I've called my dad. So there's some cleaning, Korean homework, and reading left. But my husband came home early, so I feel like it's an excuse not to clean. Because I was going to do it while he wasn't here. Korean homework, I don't need to do it today. Reading, I might do after dinner because I've been playing my game for so long. So, my husband is going to make udon for dinner, which is like my current favourite food. And then I think I'm going to read a book. Chill, I'll show you what book I'm reading. Sorry if this vlog is kind of boring. I'm not really a go out person. I usually go out only at the weekend with my husband. So, trying to make myself go do stuff by myself is a little out of my comfort zone. But, yeah. I'm gonna go eat. Look at his face. Look at it. Oh. Anything to say, Mr. Louis? I'm sorry, did I wake you up? Hello, hi. Ignore the unmade bed. I'm currently lying on it. So this is my like little pink pillow thing you see in my videos a lot. So you kind of like lie on it and then it takes the weight off your arms. So you can read like this. Very nice. I'm gonna start When Stars Are Scattered, the graphic novel. Very nice. I'm supposed to be reading One Dark Window, which is a completely different vibe. This is like gothic fantasy, but I got to about, as you can see here, I'm like just over halfway through. I'm at chapter 22, so I just finished chapter 21. And some things happened in the last like couple of chapters where I'm like, I'm going off it a little bit. I still want to finish it because I'm interested in the world building. I'm interested in like the lore and like the overall plot. But like, for example, the male love interest, he's just like done a few things where I'm like, okay. So for example, I know people watching that don't really care. He's supposed to be hiding the facts that he's like committing treason, and his way of hiding the fact that he's committing treason is to literally, very obviously and deliberately and not subtly at all, like stamp on the crown prince's wrist and break it as retaliation for hurting the main girl character, who already got her own back on him anyway and like scratched him up. It's a whole thing. But anyway, I was just like, you just made yourself look really suspicious. You made yourself look really suspicious, and that just kind of put me off him. And because I know that this is going to be like, the romance is probably going to be kind of more and more of a thing. That's just the way books go, right? But I've kind of gone off him, and therefore I've kind of gone off the book. So I do want to keep reading for the other stuff, but I've gone off him a little bit. So I'm going to read something else very, very different. When Stars Are Scattered, which is about these brothers living in a Kenyan refugee camp, and look at this beautiful artwork. So yeah, and learn a bit about a situation that I don't really know much about. So let's go. Okay, I finished it, and it kind of made me cry a little bit. Like, it's like a happy ending sort of, but it's like they leave a lot of people behind, and it's just kind of sad. But it was good. It was a good book, and I learned, like, it was nice to see his perspective I've not exposed myself to before. Yeah. Hello, hi, good morning, happy Friday. A little bit different today. First of all, I'm having a different breakfast. So my husband got me these like chocolate covered strawberries. They're frozen at the moment. I'm just waiting for them to defrost. Some of these strawberries are kind of an interesting colour, and it looks like dark chocolate, but I'm gonna try it. My husband really wanted me to try them, so if I like them, they can be like a little treat I have occasionally. So we're gonna have those, and then we're going out for dinner later. So it was my dad's birthday yesterday on Thursday, and when I asked him a couple of days before, like, hey, what do you want for your birthday, he told me that he just wanted me and my husband to go out for a nice meal and to send him some pictures. He's very sentimental like that. So Jaehyun and I are going to go out. I did send him also like some other stuff as well. But Jaehyun and I are going to go out for dinner as my father has requested. We're going to take some pictures for him. We're going to this like really nice pasta place. I think it's in Korea there aren't many, like when you go out to a restaurant, they're usually pretty casual unless you're going to like an expensive place. So we're just going to go to like a chill one that we know nearby that does really good pasta. So yeah, and then the rest of the day I'm probably gonna do much of the same, which is just stay home. I'm gonna be staying home playing games or staying home and reading. I feel like I should do a reading channel, but I don't know if anyone would actually watch it, is the thing. Like I already have viewers here, but I don't know if anyone would like go over to my reading channel, and there's so many people doing reading content. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna eat. Hello, hi, we're going out for dinner. We're gonna drive to a little pasta place near us. It's like a chain, it's called Rolling Pasta. It's very good, it's very yummy. They close at 8, so it's 6:20, so we have plenty of time. Yeah, let's go. We actually saw my friend in there while we were eating. I forgot that he goes there quite a lot, so that was nice to briefly see him. Yeah, we're gonna go home now, and I'll pick this vlog up tomorrow because we're meeting Jaehyun's parents and we're going to an art gallery, so that should be fun. See you tomorrow. Hello, hi. I know I said I was ending the vlog for today, but actually I'm gonna do a little bit more. So I've got these graphic novels of Percy Jackson from Trevor. I think it's the whole like first series. So I'm seeing him next weekend, so I'm planning on finishing them all before that. My husband's going to play on his computer, so I thought it's a perfect time to read as many of these as I can. They're only a couple of 100 pages, like they're kind of small. They're smaller than the one I read yesterday, so I think I can get through at least a couple of these today. So let's go. First one is, of course, The Lightning Thief. I'm going to read them in order. Hello, good morning. It's still morning, right?
Yeah.
Yes, barely. I'm not awake. I don't like getting up early. This is the earliest I've gotten up all vacation so far. We're going to go meet my mother and father-in-law. We're going to have some lunch. We're going to go to a gallery, and we're going to a little cafe. And then by then it should be like 4 or 5, and it'll be time to go home and feed our very grumpy cats because they will have missed a meal. So let's go. Hello, hi. Sorry about the lighting, we're in the underground parking. This is my amazing artwork. Isn't it pretty? I'm a little upset about some of these like dark splotches where I made a mistake. But anyway, I went to the gift shop and I got myself, oh, is it flipped? crappy idea book. Draw your shitty ideas here. So I'm gonna use the crayons I got and I'm just gonna draw random stuff in here, because when I was doing this I remembered how much I like art. I'm not good at art, I'm terrible at art, I really am. But you know, you don't have to be good to enjoy something. So that's gonna be my little project for the next few weeks, is to try and enjoy drawing more. So there's 18 colours in here. I haven't even opened it yet actually. I'll open it when we get home. But yeah, we're going to a cafe and I think we're done. We're home, we're home, we're home. We came home and one of our cats had very kindly had a hairball, not on the floor, which is easy to clean, not on a blanket, which I can just throw in the laundry, on the printer, which I still cleaned, but like, really? On the printer, on the electronics? Come on now. I don't know which cat it was, I have my suspicions, but anyway. Here's the little book I bought. As you can see, it's just very plain, little empty book that I'm gonna fill with these crayons. Look at these crayons, look at these colours. There's no wrapping on them, which makes sense because I just have to take it off anyway, I suppose. Yeah, very nice. I'm gonna do some art with those. And then also, my in-laws got us some cookies. So we've got 3 different kinds. We've got these chocolatey ones. 3 different kinds? 4 different kinds. We've got these little butter cookies. This is Nutella. It's a little bit melted. And the one I'm most excited for is this jam tart one. So, oh, Louis investigating. Yeah, so that's what we got today. I'm very excited to fill this with my random little drawings. And I'm gonna have some dinner. We're gonna order food. Neither of us want to make any food. We're just gonna eat from delivery. Yeah, and spend time with our cats because they did miss us. They're making that very clear. Okay, that's the end of today's vlog. See you tomorrow. I tried to make the bed, but as you can see by these suspicious lumps, I wasn't very successful. Yes, thank you. Alright, success, the bed is made. Ignore my hair, it's a mess. This is probably going to be the final little update on this video because I'm about to start editing this video and then recording part 2 of my vacation, which should hopefully be more interesting. I'm sorry if you weren't very interested in this video. I did less than I expected, than I planned. I do already have 2 days planned next week, which is already better. Actually 3 days. So, you know, but I wanted to show you my drawings. I started with my crayons last night. Hello, hi, right, bed is kind of made. So this will probably be the final installment for this video. I'm gonna move on to the next video, start editing this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I didn't really do much this week. I've already got plans for next week, it's fine. But this week I think I was so burnt out at the end of the semester, and it is hot outside, I know I keep saying it, that I just was like, I just don't want to go out, I don't want to do anything. So yeah, I do already have 3 days worth of plans next week, so you know. But let me show you, I started using my crayons and there was already so much improvement. So I'm terrible at drawing, by the way, like lower your expectations. We're talking about like 6-year-old, 8-year-old level drawing. Like we're not a talented artist, okay? I'm not good at art. My sister's pretty good at art, my mom's pretty good at art. I am not, okay? But I was really proud of my progress and I want to show you. Also, I added, ooh, whoopsie, I dropped it. I added labels to my crayons. It came with these little labels. You can see this kind of, oh, if it focuses, it's like got Korean on them, and then you can write your own name. So I just wrote the English name for them. Anyway, so here are my little drawings, little trees, because I thought trees are really simple, right? So this is the first one I drew. Oh, it's making the colours look even. Okay, maybe this is the first one I drew. Not great, but honestly not the worst. Because then I think the shadowing part here is actually, you can't really see it very well, but it's actually kind of, this part is more whoopsie. The part where the branches and the trees meet is kind of more shadowy. But this one, look at this one. This was the second one I drew. Terrible. I don't know what kind of tree that's supposed to be. And then finally, I decided to look at a tutorial of how to draw a tree. And these are much better already with like the shading and stuff. I was trying to, in the other ones, I was trying to avoid doing outlines because I thought it would be better to like use the actual colour to outline it instead of black, but I think I need the black outlines. This one's definitely the best. And then I tried again. I like the shading more on this one, but my husband prefers the shading on this one. But the shape of this one is awful. Anyway, so yeah, and then last night I did that, and then I read another one of the Percy Jackson graphic novels, so I've read 3 out of 5, and I'm seeing Trevor this weekend, so like on Saturday, today's Sunday. I will be seeing Trevor, so I will give him back his graphic novels. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you for watching. It will be more interesting next time, I promise. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm lazy, apparently. I don't go out of my house, which I kind of knew, but I just thought if I was vlogging, I'd make myself go out. But anyway, next week's plans are, tomorrow I'm going to the cinema with my friends. I don't know how much I'll vlog of that, because like I'll be with my friends and in a cinema, like can't do much vlogging. And obviously they might not want me to vlog. And obviously I like want to just be in the moment with my friends. And then on Thursday, I'm kind of nervous. I'm going with my in-laws on a trip. We haven't decided where yet, but without my husband, and maybe without his sister. So like his sister speaks English well, so it's like I speak some Korean, they speak some English, but there might be a bit of a language barrier, so I'm a little nervous. But it's very nice of them to want to take me out. They're very sweet to me, so you know, I'm kind of excited but also kind of nervous. And then on Saturday we have a board game day with my friends organized so far, so yeah. Yeah, looking forward to it. Let's edit this video.